right, go for it.
How's it going, ClickTool Academy? It's Jake here. I'm joined today by a good friend of mine and a co-worker, Varanen. He manages the development team and is awesome, brilliant coder, great at organization. But on top of that, which is what I want to talk about today, is he is independently a real estate investor and an entrepreneur on his own time. So I wanted to ask you, Varanen, how did you get into real estate investment? And yeah, can you just talk a little bit about your background in that?
Yes, it's actually about a lot. Back then in 2012, after I broke up with my girlfriend and I lose my job, and I have about 50,000 my saving in the stock market.
Okay.
And after I broke up with my Japanese girlfriend, I decided I want to do something for my life. I want to own something in this country. As you know, I'm an immigrant.
Yeah.
So I want to own something in this country. So I told my friends, and his sister is a real estate agent. So we get out together and have a drinks and talk about what to do with my 50,000. And she told me that, oh, this is the best time to buy real estate. So that is the beginning, that is the genesis of my investment. So I told her, okay, I want to buy real estate. I want to get into the market. And then she let me start.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I didn't know anything
Cool,
about
so
it.
you got in at the right time.
Yep.
That's great. So you started off, you got in, and since then you've built up a pretty impressive portfolio. How many properties do you have now?
I have total 5 now.
Wow, yeah.
2 in downtown and 2 in Ball High and 1 in South Pasadena, which is my own home.
Yeah, wow, very cool. What can you, speaking on that, what currently now, is coming from the beginning of a $50,000 investment to owning several properties now, how have the responsibilities changed from then to now? What do you have to deal with at this point that you maybe didn't have to deal with at the beginning?
To be honest, I have to say that real estate is not 100% investment.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, investment means you just put the money and not doing anything, just keep collecting the check. But real estate is a business. It's not 100% investing. To me, it's like a 50% investment, 50% business. You still need to deal with tenants. Even if you have property manager, you still need to talk with them. You still need to deal with the lender, mortgage company, or home insurance company. So my time right now, besides of working for Click2, I spend probably at least an hour a day on my portfolio. Just overlook everything, look at the bank statement, talk with my tenants. If you check my cell phone, you see that more than 50% of my text messages is for my tenants.
Really?
I don't really have to talk.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
Yep.
So wow, yeah, so I mean,
Yep.
it's a huge amount of work, it's a huge amount of responsibility, but it really is one of those, I guess I don't know if would you consider it a sort of side career then, or would you sort of like a...
I consider it as a part-time job that I can do it while I'm working full-time.
Okay.
I think it's a good thing if you look for like extra income that keep you working on your full-time too.
So it's interesting. So it's kind of a part-time job. Brandon, you're able to maintain a full-time job on top of that while working this part-time job, and you're generating a source of passive income. You're a total entrepreneur who's getting, the amount of work you choose to put into that is going to ultimately result in your overall profit versus at a job, at a normal job, you're just working and you're getting paid on an hourly basis or an annual basis. So it's sort of a great sort of divide between those two different professions, those two different paths in life, and a way to find balance in between them.
Is that a question?
More I'm just sort of discussing, interpreting how you're discussing it. So that sounds awesome. Let's go back towards the beginning of when you first got into real estate investing. What was kind of at that time? What was kind of the biggest challenge? Because now it seems like now it's maintenance, now it's maintaining your clients, maintaining your tenants.
The biggest challenge for me, there are 2 things. One is to look for a good deal. because the market is very competitive now.
Yeah.
You probably need to look like over 10, 20 properties until you find the right one.
Okay.
Even if you find the right one, let's say you go look for 100 properties, and only 10% are good deals, meaning only 10 properties, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna make offer to all of those 10 properties, and you might get accepted only one. That means you will get to the final until you open escrow and close the deal. One property out of 100, you will get it. That is very time consuming for me. When I have enough saving, when I start looking for a property, every weekend, all my time, it just keep searching for the right one and tell my agent to make offer. That is one challenge for me. The second thing is to get loan approved from the bank, because the more properties you have, the harder you will get loan approval from the lender. Because now your financial profile is more complicated. So they look through everything. They need to make sure that you are able to afford the mortgage after you have the new loan. So those two are the biggest challenge for me.
Juggling those two.
Yeah.
But I mean, so it sounds like a lot of work, but it really is, it sounds like it really is, if you're willing to put the time in, if you're willing to spend your entire weekends searching for properties, and finding that perfect one. What's like, just the briefest possible, what's like a few of the things that you're looking for when you're looking for a good value in a property?
Yes, talking about good deal, I want to talk about how you make money in real estate. There are three ways that you make money in real estate. First is appreciation. Second is the positive cash flow after you collect the rent, less all the expenses. That is the second profit. And third is the tax benefit. All the interest rate that you pay, you can deduct that from your earned income.
Okay.
So my main focus among these three is the first one, which is appreciation. So the first thing that I will look for when I search for a good deal is the potential that the price will go up in the future. Because when the price go up, everything comes. You understand what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
of course,
for example, when the price go up, that means that area becomes a good area.
Yeah.
If the area becomes good area, that means it attracts good tenants to the area. If you have good tenants, they pay the rent good too, right? So everything comes. So the first thing and the most important thing I look for is the potential of the area.
Okay. And then so that's fascinating. So it's so cool. I'll definitely. It seems that you're obviously well versed. So you've been since 2012. You say you've been sort of growing and constantly working on this. Obviously, maintaining your profits, maintaining your profits since then. So I'm coming to you when I'm looking to buy a home for some advice.
Anytime.
Yeah. Very cool. So looking at it from as not specifically a real estate investor, but more as an entrepreneur in general, do you see yourself, are you sold on real estate, or do you see yourself looking at other avenues at some point down the line?
My ultimate goal is not being like the king of real estate. That is not my goal. I look at real estate as where I put my money and let the money work for me.
Okay.
But my passion is, I'm a developer. I enjoy coding, and my part-time job as a musician. So I enjoy performing music and coding. So my ultimate goal for sure is not real estate investor. Like I said, I just do it because I want my money to work for me. Yeah.
Which is great. So it doesn't necessarily have to be your life. Anybody who is willing to dedicate themselves and put in the time can generate a passive source of income. And it's not just someone who is super, super passionate about real estate. Anybody, if you are willing to dedicate yourself, focus, save up some money, and then do the right research and invest, can generate stable sources of passive income and still manage to work a full-time job at the same time. Wow. Anyways, well, thank you so much for sitting down for the interview. It was fun to talk to you a little bit about your personal life and your real estate investments. And best of luck as you continue to expand that empire. All right, see you guys in the next one.